Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this video we are going to check out our November box from Retro Game Treasures. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Now, before we dive into unboxing this month's Retro Game Treasures box, I just want to take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here today with this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of the other videos that we have here on the channel, including other monthly grab bag box style unboxings very similar to this. And if you really like what you see here, do me a huge favor and help the channel out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button or thumbs down button if you don't like what we're presenting for you here today. And do me a favor and hit that bell notification. That way each and every time we upload new content, you're kept the most informed and up to date. And what I want to know from you here today in this video, behind me, this is Yoshi's Woolly World for the Wii U. Great title. The Yoshi games are really so much fun. I want to know, were you ever a fan of the Yoshi series? Going back to Yoshi's Island on the Super NES, and then even going forward to Yoshi's Crafted World on the Switch. I absolutely love them. They are, initially I thought they were going to be very baby-like games. They're fun platformers. Great music, great sound, great controls. They are overall terrific. If you've never tried one, I really recommend you check them out. So this here is our November Retro Game Treasures box that we got from them. We do subscribe to them. If you're not familiar with the service, it'll cost you $35 a month plus shipping and handling. And unlike other services out there, you will get between 3 and 5 games in your box each and every month. You can't subscribe for more games per month or less games per month. It's a random draw as far as what you get. Now, there is a price break if you do sign up for a longer period of time. So if you subscribe for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, you can get a deal and a break on what your monthly subscription cost would be. I'm just doing month to month because, quite honestly, I'm not sure I'm going to stick with them. So our first month's box was, well, it was crap. There's no nice way to put it. We basically got Borderlands 2 for the PlayStation 2. That was a seal game. We got a Sega Mega Drive game, golf game. It was Arnold Palmer's Golf here in the States. And we got F1 Career Challenge. In all, those games were worth about $18 to $19. The cost of our subscription per month with what we pay for shipping, it's $9 for shipping or something like that, we paid just over $42 per month. So I got less than half of what I paid for in last month's box. I'm hoping for a whole lot better here. If it's not, we're gonna cut bait. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this, we're gonna throw it on the bench, we're gonna see what games we got, we're gonna check out the condition of the games, clean them up if need be as well. Let's get started. All right, so we have our box here on the bench. I've already cut through the tape on the bottom just because my address is on the bottom, and quite frankly, I don't need you guys and gals out there all seeing my address. So let us see what we got in this month's box. I do think that they have nailed the aesthetics on their packing, by the way. So I've got some bubble wrap in here, and I'm gonna start off with a Famicom game. And this is Kinnikuman Muscle Tag Match, or as we found it in the US, Muscle. If you're not familiar with Muscle, it is a line of small, like little figures about that tall that were all this kind of flesh colored that you could have fights with and everything. This is honestly a terrible game, but I'm still glad to have a Famicom game in my collection. I love the style. I wish we would have gotten the different color cartridges. The artwork is just so much more superior than what we got here in the States. You know, you've got the Bandai molded in up top here. Overall, I mean, good looking cartridge. I have the the Super Famicom version actually, and it's also terrible. Looking it up, this is worth under $2, so not a whole lot of value here. So up next, it looks like we have Street Fighter in a one-off casing here. Limited edition cover number 16. Okay, let's check this guy out. Oh! Super Mario Galaxy 2. A terrific game for the Wii. Just beautiful soundtrack, amazing graphics. Overall, just a great follow-up to the original Mario Galaxy. Let's check and see. Disc is overall in decent shape. There's a couple of scratches I can see right there. This is definitely, you can kind of see the swirl marks around it. This has been run through a polisher, but about a $20 game. Good deal. Kind of wish it had the original casing, but all right. I mean, that's something. That's the best that I've gotten in a while. Looks like one last one. Oh no, there's actually two in there. So up next we have Ben 10, the Alien Force. This was a Cartoon Network cartoon series that I've never watched. Overall, looks like the case is in okay, not great shape. Definitely got some sticker residue down there. Let's see if it is complete. So there's the manual right there. Actually in pretty decent shape. A couple nicks and dog ears on the top. Disc is not in bad shape. We'll have to check the value. I don't think these are worth a whole lot, but like I say, we'll check it out. And then one last one, MLB 2K11 for the PlayStation 2. And this one is sealed, which is really interesting. Now, one thing, at least for me, that's, I don't know that I've ever played any of the 2K games, at least the baseball games. I've pretty much stuck with MLB The Show. But what's fun for me about this being 2K11, 2011 was the first time that the Milwaukee Brewers, my team, actually won the NL Central Division. I believe they had their best record in franchise history, and it was the first year that I actually got to go to a postseason baseball game. I was actually at Miller Park for Game 2 of the NLCS, where God, we got shellacked by those dirty, rotten St. Louis Cardinals. But 2K11 sealed. Most sports games aren't worth a ton. I enjoy them though. And since we've got both the slim and the fat PS2 with the HD Retrovision cables, I'll probably check it out. So not a huge value. I don't think we're going to check the value of the games here in a second. But one thing we are going to do is we're going to take muscle and clean it up. So with Famicom games, unlike NES games, you can't just like pull the back off. There's no screws or anything like that. It's a squeeze fit case. Voltar has done a great video showing how you can just use a clamp, basically squeeze that to pop it apart. So all I'm going to do with this real quick is I'm going to actually use a mini 1-up card. These are great for Famicom, obviously for Game Boy Advance games, and 64 games too, just because of the lower profile of the cleaning surface. It makes it easier to get in those tighter cartridges. I mean, they're incredibly reusable, so that's a good thing. And this one I have used quite a bit. I'm actually getting quite a bit of gunk out, which is a good thing. You always want to clean your games before you go to play them for the first time, because that way, ooh, look how filthy that is. Let's dry it off here. Yeah, I mean, it's getting quite a bit of gunk off. That's good. So there's that. You can see just how much crud that got off just a couple quick moments, and that's really good, simple maintenance to prevent your games and your system from not working in the future. Let's wrap things up. So how do we do on this month's box? Well, let's take a look at pricecharting.com and take a look at the value of each of these games. At the time of this filming, Super Mario Galaxy 2 was worth $19.88 loose. Ben 10 Alien Force Complete in Box is worth $5.62. Kinkuman Muscle Tag Match for the Famicom loose is worth $1.25. And again, we have Major League Baseball 2K11 for the PS2 new in package. That is worth $6.55. Net, what we spent with shipping was $42.45. The value of everything is $33.30 for a net loss of $9.15. I am done.
Now think about that. That does not make sense.
I've already emailed Retro Game Treasures and told them, you know what, I'm good, cancel my subscription. I'm not doing this anymore. Between Video Games Monthly and Retro Game Treasures, each kind of had their pluses and minuses. For Retro Game Treasures, thankfully, I never got an RPG. I'm okay with that. But I at least want the value of what I'm paying for. I don't think it's unreasonable if I'm going to be shelling out $40 to $45 a month with shipping, that I should expect to get $40 to $45 in game value. The only game here of any significant value is Super Mario Galaxy 2, and I mean, this is a great game. It's worth about $20. And this is the highest value game in both months' boxes that I've got from Retro Game Treasures, and I think going back to Video Games Monthly, this may be the highest game value that I have gotten since March of 2020. You know, getting things like complete inbox and new unbox, those are always nice. Don't fall, thank you. The second month in a row, I've gotten a game worth less than $2. The golf game last month was worth under $2. Muscle Tag Team Wrestling is worth less than $2. I understand they need that filler to get you up to that, 3, 4, 5 game count, but I mean, it is not here for me. And that goes across both services. Just figuring out what we have lost here in just 2 months with Retro Game Treasures. In the first month, the value of the box was $17.76, very patriotic there, for a net loss of $24.69. And then with the $9.15 that we lost this month, we've spent a combined $84.90, and the value of all the games that we've gotten was $51.06 for a net loss of $33.84. That is almost a month's worth of this subscription that I've lost in 2 months. I'm done. I am done. Would a service like this be good for you? Perhaps. If you have a small collection, if you really don't care what you're getting and you just want to add, fill in big holes in your collection, perhaps. But for someone like me, no. I've got better things I can spend my money on, and I am done, at least for the foreseeable future, with monthly video game grab bags. Now, one thing I will admit is I am appreciative that Video Games Monthly and Retro Game Treasures, they've both been good as far as communication. They've tried to do right. It doesn't work for me. But these are just my opinions. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. If you have any other comments or questions, as always, you can feel free to email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. You can send me a message on Twitter at Rock Solid Studios. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions and Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. If you want to try Retro Gaming Treasures for yourself, I will actually have a link down below in a pinned comment where you can check them out. It might work for you, it didn't for me. And that's one of the things I am actually very appreciative of, the fact that they do have the different monthly breaks depending on how long you want to subscribe for. Doing month by month, I limited my risk. I'm out. I'm done. Speaking of which, I'm out. I'm done for this video. My name is Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions and our look at our November 2020 Retro Game Treasures box. I thank you for watching. I hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that, you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.